Hey, Solace, Agent Solo, Matt Rice here. Another week of crowdfunding, which have the solvable type games in them. And this is my first one for the year because last week there was only one that I noticed come up, and I didn't think it was worth for me to do a video on that. So I've looped it into this one. But so this is the past 2 weeks worth of solvable games that are still available on crowdfunding. There have been a couple of cancellations since as well. I'm going to start with Dragons Down, Knaves and Legends expansion. Um, this is perhaps my pick of the week, even though it's probably a little bit out of my price range at this stage because I don't have the base. And it seems as though if you want to get like an all-in, they only offer the Legend all-in, which is weighted chips. There's no unweighted chips. So I'd be curious about that. I have to ask about how that works. But anyway, what you can get in this one. So it looks like the person behind this has created a group as well, the Active Magic Games. Even though it says first created, he has mentioned he created 5 and he's back 280 plus Kickstarters. And he's quite active on Threads, BGG, and Facebook groups as well. You can get the Knaves Basics for $29. Knaves Legends, that's the weighted chips, 59. Desolation Knaves 129, and Legend all in. So the Desolation one was the previous expansion that came with the first crowdfunding. This is based on the Magic, somewhat on the Magic Realm old game from I think it's early 80s. Um, and it says here, add new natives to Dragons Down, each with their own goals and quirks, new surprises, treasures, missions, locations, and more. It's doing very well with 673 backers so far and 20 days to go. So it says here, embark on a journey set in a Western fantasy world inspired by the timeless classic Magic Realm. In this highly thematic game, you don the mantle of intrepid adventurers seeking fame and wealth in the hope of becoming a legend. Embark on epic quests, maybe commit atrocities, weave arcane spells, and infuse magic in the very land itself. So it adds 2 all new expansions to the world of Dragons Down. Natives. Natives expands Dragons Down experience by adding all new natives that move around the land and whom can be hired by the heroes. Okay, Legends. Legends is a surprise expansion we're adding for lore fans of the game. You have all have been so good to us that it's our turn to be good to you. Legends provides more content in the form of all. You have to stay tuned here on the campaign page. Ooh, so they've been quiet about it. Okay, so we'll get more about that. New rules. 4 new classes for your hero. Civilization locations, new merchants, new everything. So just adding more to the game. There is like an upgrade, an update pack too for those that have the original. That might be able to come with this. Replacement cubes, harder haggle dice, reprinted blue spell cards, and a few other components. They're going to do daily reveals. So yeah, no stretch goals, which I like actually. Not just the surprise. I mean, that's what sometimes these stretch goals are hidden as things that are already in the game. May as well just be come out and true to say, hey, the daily reveal. That's the reveals. So it's only just come out. The core game talks about this. Talks about the deluxe poker chips that they're going to put into it if you get Legend Edition. Here's different cards, custom dice, etc. This is what you get in Desolation. I think the people that have it delivered on the previous campaign, I think the base came first. And I think the expansion is just starting to deliver or has just recently been delivered to people. So hopefully there's some YouTube clips on that. Remember people that have played it. And this is from Richard Launius from Arkham Horror, Defenders of the Realm, and the recent Freedom 5 that's come out as well. I've got some Game of the Year for Dungeon Dive. Azure Death, let's put it as number 8 for him in terms of solo games of all time for them. He's played a lot of games as well. Yeah. There we go. Want the Stand Edition core game? Buy it now at mrbgames.com and be playing it days. Then pledge at the Desolation Days level. And we'll ship your expansions when they're reprinted in November. Well, there you go. So you can just get the standard edition. This level includes the core game, Dragons Den Desolation, Dragons Den Desolation with weighted chips plus all daily reveals. 2 sets of metal coin upgrade, 6 jewel layer. Interesting. So I have to check that out. I'll be curious what if this the daily reveals change what you get from the stand edition. I don't know. New expansion review here. There's a setup video. That's all for the new stuff. Adventure for the Ages is a review. Angry Gamers review. Sure, there's a playthrough. Here we go. Paul Groen's got a playthrough. This guy's got a playthrough of a couple of different characters. So we'll just play through. Plenty of playthroughs. That's beautiful. So there's a lot to choose from there. And there's some shipping estimates here. I think I've probably talked enough about here. It's mainly because I've got interest myself in it. I've yet to pledge, but thinking about it. All right, let's move on. So we've got Micro Hero Hercules. Next one, a clever roguelike solo deck building card game that revisits Greek mythology through humorous illustrations. By Graham's Edition, who I think did was it Clash of Deck or something game, I think from a few years ago. It's got 1,463 backers. So it's funded. It's a pay what you want. Ships anywhere in the world. Interesting. So it starts at €1, so I guess that works. I don't know how it works if you just pay €1. So it's solo only. Minimalist solo deck building card game inspired by Greek mythology. Step in the role of Mighty Hercules and take on the 12 labors of upgrading your deck. Get a physical copy of the game. You can add extra add-ons to it. How to play here. How to play in 8 minutes. That's nice. Okay, modify cards, posture card, wound cards. So what it looks like on the table. It tells you how to set it up. Right, let's see, set up. Gameplay mechanics. Top side and bottom side. The top of each new card covers the bottom of the previous card, creating a stack. Each subsequent card you play reactivates it. Yeah, so it's like a engine building type thing. Spend experience points. Upgrade, I guess. Print and play version. Play on tabletop simulator. There's a review video. Very nice. And there's shipping information. Okay. Moving on. Next one we've got. This is from Button Shy. This is the Hyperstar Run. 1,018 backers, doing very well. Maneuver your way past dangerous foes to escape the Hyperstar space base, and is simply a solo game by Scott. Scott Arms is back on this one. Only at $12. Looks like a platformer type game, doesn't it? So this game you can get excuse me, $3 print and play, $12 for Hyperstar Run. For international backers, $12. Hyperstar Run and final bosses, 14. You can get some more of their back catalog to save on shipping. And they do a lot of solo games, these guys. This is it, the final level. With only 4 runs left to escape the Hyperstar base and beat the game, you better get moving. There's a video here. How to play. Deal cards to create a level. Create your starting hand with 3 level cards and 2 equipment cards. Put the leftmost card in the row to start playing. Mash buttons. Advance to each level card by using buttons to defeat enemies. So, use buttons on the cards in your hand. There's a card in the hand that had those 2. Okay. Use buttons on the cards in your hand. All previously passed level cards to defeat enemies. Beat one enemy to move to the next card. Oh, so you can beat either enemy. Gotcha. I wonder what this pink thing underneath is. Use special abilities. Here we go. Ability swap any 2 cards at level other than your current level card. Pull off combos. Mm-hmm. Gain achievements. Yeah, right. It seems interesting. Look at the components in it. It's a little wallet type game. There's a free expansion. Also, you get final bosses and other promoted games that have a lot of videos on it. Plenty of videos on it. Plenty of quotes about the game. Different types of games you can get added to the as well, and shipping information. Alrighty, next. So I've got Foxpaw, a magical worker placement board game on Gamefound. The only game I got for Gamefound this week. It's a worker placement game where wonderful players join unique houses with game-breaking skills in a magical school and fight for the most house points in 5 school years. It's got 1,032 backers. That's doing really well. To be honest, I've never heard of this until I looked into this week. So it's 1 to 4 players. It's fantasy, solo, deduction, asymmetric, resource management. You get 2 life-size wands. Okay. Asymmetric high play interaction. So I wonder how solo works in this one. Maybe it's an Automa or something. Let's keep looking. We've got components, what's in the box, etc., etc. Let's go to rewards. You got €95 for principal pledge, €45 for Fox pledge, Phoenix pledge, etc. Oh wow. Lifetime deluxe all. Huh. I think Chip 3 Games is that sort of thing where you can get their lifetime go. I think you just have to pay for their shipping. Interesting. Add-ons. This is how you play in 2 minutes. How to play setup. Study your own legacy. Okay. School time during the day. Enter spaces for rewards. Cooperate or stage on the back. So I wonder how this works with solo. Other resources, etc. Train your skills. There's a rule book here. Well, this is this draft rule book you can look at. People talk about how good they enjoyed it. I really have a feeling that this is more meant for multiplayer than solo. The way I read this. Has the 1 player mark on it, though, doesn't it? It's got nothing on how to play solo. Unless I skipped over it. There's shipping here. Next one I got is Postcards, 169 backers, so it's about just over halfway funded. Perfect family game about travel, camping, and sending postcards. Family board games, they're first created. €29 for the standard edition. Early birds, €49. Kickstarter specials, €55. 1 to 4 players. Collect stamps and win by sending the most beautiful postcards gathered during your journey. Exploring the beauty of France, 1 postcard at a time. Okay. Then we're going to cycle through the 13 different regions of France, visit as many iconic locations as possible, and share your travels by sending postcards back home. Each postcard you send brings you 1 step closer to victory. So is there a certain goal? I guess, oh, there's solo mode down here. We'll quickly go through what's included. Some playboards, bicycle pawns, got the board. 52 postcards. Heaps of stamps. Travel cards. How to play card. Play 3 travel cards. Travel from France. Set up your camps. Send your postcards. Our solo mode allows you to enjoy the game anytime with intuitive rules and 3 difficulty levels. This mode offers an experience just as captivating as a multiplayer game. And it's got download rules there too, so you can read into it further. Right, so essentially, I think it sounds like you're playing against yourself, but you just got to meet a certain goal, I imagine. If it's got 3 difficulties. There's the pledge tiers, the add-ons, weekly reveals, and their shipping. All right, next one I've got is Dungeonrunner. So this is it's been on crowdfunding before. This is just a campaign for a digital version of this game, PDF version. It's not back at this stage, so it's funded. Download PDF decks for the Dungeonrunner fantasy solitaire game. You do not need previous PDF deck to play. 17 created. $1 to get the PDF. Get a campaign. That's good because I noticed the physical ones on these can be quite dear. From my point of view, especially for shipping wise. So this is a good idea for people like me overseas. They can get this. Infiltrating Brazil's castle with a lolly thief. You can also play the part of the world creator. There's a video here tutorial how to play. You have a hero card. And I think you essentially like flip a card over, you roll dice to do checks with some mitigation, I think. There'll be some videos out there to watch as well for those that are interested. He's got some other games up for sale here too, looks things. Beautiful. And last one in terms of crowdfunding for the week, I've got Totems. This one's been out for a week now, so there's not long left on it. It's got 9,080 wonderful players. Now, long three-dimensional box yard strategy game. And that's their first created by Mirror House. Was that 6,000 yen? I'm assuming that is. The basic, 10,000 yen for deluxe. It's a strategic 3D puzzle game. Each of the totems has a unique shape. Build your altar to welcome the totems. Each totem has unique and powerful effects. Different, isn't it? So these aren't dice, are they? They're called pedestals, like cubes. So do you draw them out to build? Huh. And these are like goals to get, points to get to certain configuration, I guess. Curious. Something different. Each player builds their own altar. The player with the high score wins the game. So I guess you're beating your own score in solo, those things. I assume so. In shipping, it's in the facts section of those things. All right. Last thing I want to talk about is Gamecrafter. There's no crowd sale, but their New Year sale is still going on when I've done this video for another day and a bit. So get on there if you've been eyeing off a game for a while. Plenty of savings. As I said, I did a separate video on this. I've seen ones around between 15 to 25% off. Certain games that you might be interested in. So, for example, Buried Beneath is 25% off. There's plenty of solo games in there. You can filter for solo. You can add filters for soloable games. Very Solace. That'll do for the week. Actually, gaming first. Play solo.